Hey everyone, oh my gosh. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have not tuned in before, my name is Stephanie and welcome to my Facebook vlogs. So it's been a minute, I know, especially after my past video being a bit emotional, but I am back. This quarantine low-key sucks, high-key sucks, because I feel like I don't feel like getting ready and I don't feel like recording, which is really bad, but I'm here guys and I promise I will stop slacking. But today I did a poll like on Instagram a couple weeks ago if you wanted me to do like bobbleheads, my top 10 bobbleheads or essentials for a game. You guys did pick essentials. So these are essentials that you do need for a game when the season starts, hopefully soon, or for spring training. It's pretty cool because it's kind of ways for you to help save money, and possibly these are things you didn't know you actually needed to take to a game. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for when I post. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, share it. If you do watch this video, you know, I'm all for you like recording or screenshotting it, posting it on your Instagram story and tagging me in it. I would appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, first things first. What you need in your life? Scraps. It's one of these, a clear tote bag. I think majority of all stadiums now are requiring for you to have one of these bad boys in order to enter the stadium, or unless you have like a small itty bitty bag. But I think this is a good idea, and I feel like this should have been implemented a while back because, no pun intended, but a lot of people here lack common sense. How is it that it's 100+ degrees outside, instead of making a very quick like, hey, you know, my bag's open, let's security check it and go through you're waiting until you're right there to open everything up, you turn something that should have been 2 minutes into 5 minutes, which can cause a lot of things to happen. And I'm gonna actually talk about that a little bit more in depth when I get to that part. So first things first, get you one of these. I believe you can get them like at Walmart or Target. I got this during Fan Fest last year. But yeah, it's a must. You need it. Next thing, we're in Arizona. But even if we're in Arizona, if you're in LA, Colorado, New York, Minnesota, water. Always have water with you. If you drink a lot of water, 5 water bottles, 6 water bottles, whatever the flow is. You buy the pack at Costco, Sam's, Walmart. Instead of spending $5 at the stadium, you can just have this in your bag with you, ready to go when you get thirsty. Especially because if you don't drink like the soda or whatever, or you don't want to drink any like beer or nothing like that, you save a lot of money. It's like a water bottle like this for $5. Están locos. Like, it's business though, but always have water with you. I'm not gonna go down again. All right. Another thing. So you can take a hydro flask with you as long as it's empty. But here's a twist. So let's say you're one of those people like me, and you wait in line for like an hour or two for a bobblehead or a really good giveaway. So, especially now with summer coming up, even though right now we don't have games, but FYI, bring this with cold water. Drink it while you're in line and waiting without taking it in your water bottle, so that way when you go inside, or when you're about to go inside, this is empty and you have not wasted any of your water bottles. Another one. This goes out to the people who like to buy beer and eat peanuts at the baseball games. Please do not spend $6 on a bag. on an itty bitty bag. Either when you're walking, you know how there's people that sell food, that sell like candy and stuff outside, buy it from them, or go to like Costco, Sam's Club, or whatever. Bam, buy yourself a big old bag of peanuts and put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in your bag. Take them with you. This bag, depending on the family, can last you a while, especially if you go to a lot of games or if you eat a lot of peanuts. This is a good investment. And then Fry's does have like the medium bags for like $2-3. Think about that. But from $5 to whatever you spend here, not having to spend it there, comes in handy. Another thing, I have to find it now, hold on. Take one of these with you. They're like the portable battery chargers. I know that at least at Chase, they have stations where you can like charge your phone provided by Cox or whatever. However, sometimes they're all full, and this is something to have in case you really need the backup, because obviously you're Snapchatting, you're Instagramming, you're text messaging people, you're doing all these things, and sometimes you don't realize that your phone is like losing charge. This to me is important, and it could be a safety thing because at night, let's say you have to take an Uber, or if you have to like call someone to come pick you up, this is a good thing to have. Make sure you're on the phone, make sure that people can peep your location if needed. So charger, a must, or portable charger, whatever. It might have broken, I don't know. Another thing, if you're like, if you bring kids with you, or if you just want to like, you know, not eat ballpark food, same thing like the peanuts. Put in a Ziploc bag, take this bag with you, live your best life and eat chips. The only reason I say it is because sometimes, at least for me, because I've gone so much consistently to the game, I cannot eat ballpark food every single time I go. I can't. Why? One, it's super unhealthy. Two, no. Sometimes it's just like, for me. I mean, I get a Dutch when I go, but that's Dutch Bros. I'm obsessed with Dutch. No, I'm not obsessed. I lied. But Dutch Bros is like, I can get a tea, I can get a Rebel. It doesn't have to be exactly like, you know, toda esa comida. Another thing, definitely a must at games. Do I have them right? Seeds. So you can buy these for like $1 or 50 cents or something. You can buy the bigger bag, eat them up at the game. People outside the stadium sell them. So this is a cool idea as well. Another good idea, obviously I didn't like do this, but like popcorn. If you take your kids with you, or if you're a big fan of popcorn yourself, pop a bag, put it in a Ziploc bag. You like how I'm like upset with the Ziploc bag status here? But put it in a Ziploc bag and take it with you. I know that there used to be somebody by Chase Field. She had the best popcorn, and it wasn't like you would buy like the big bag for $5, and I think $5 is what the smaller bag in the stadium cost. But yeah, bring popcorn. Another thing, chicle, gum. This is one of the best ways to chill your nerves, especially if it's like an intense game. Chewing the gum low-key calms you down a bit in a sense. But come on, what's a baseball game without peanuts, chewing gum, seeds, all that good stuff. Another thing, if you're like a sweet tooth person, or you bring your nephews, your nieces, your kids with you, another thing, it's like a whole handful. Make sure you take plenty of little chill snacks. Sometimes they might not want chips. Maybe they want something sweet, you know. I'm more of a chile candy kind of person, so half the time I have stuff with like Lucas in it. This looked interesting at the store, so I just got it. Laffy Taffy. You can also like use like a chili paleta. And then obviously like the chill like roll up, fruit by the foot, gushers, certain things that, you know, live your best life. And if your kids or your nephew or your niece or you get like that whole little like, you know, I'm kind of hungry but I don't want to buy something big, there you have it. This is what you can bring. I don't recommend, if you live in Arizona or if you live in a place where it's like it gets hot at a certain amount time, you know what I mean, time slot, or if it gets really humid, I don't recommend putting chocolate in your bag unless you're like one of those people that go to the game about 10 minutes before it starts, because if not, it's going to melt. It's gonna go all over your bag and it's not gonna look cute and it's not gonna look right. And plus you have to clean that cochinero up afterwards, you know. And the reason like this video is interesting is because if you think about it, you spend a lot of money at the ballpark. I mean, I personally don't eat all the time at the ballpark because I go to Chase Field so often, and I do spend money on ballpark food more when I go to a stadium like I haven't gone to, like in San Diego at Petco. Like I bought the food there, I bought the cup there because it's cups like a souvenir, other than getting like the hat, like the pin. And I went to Dodger Stadium, same thing, I bought the food there. When I went to Coors Field though, that's where I didn't buy ballpark food. We had eaten in like a bar slash restaurant before we went in, so like I was basically good throughout the game. I just bought like a lemonade. Mama's lemonade of life, just saying. And I did buy a souvenir cup because, you know, memorabilia. But let's say if these stadiums are your home stadiums and you go consistently, you don't have to be spending 30, 20, 30 plus dollars on food. You, let's say you avoid buying the $5.50 or $6, I think it's $5.50. Yeah, you can tell I've been there. I've been at the stadium a lot. The D-bag dog, or the $9 that you spend on chicken strips and fries, or like the $12 for that big ass hot dog. Save that. Don't use the money. Bring this stuff and use that money to like get a parking spot, or use the money if you want to go buy beer, because you know beer's like 13 bucks. Another tip: don't be those people that buy those two like medium draft beers for $8. That's $16, and you can buy the tin or whatever for $13. Just saying, you'd be saving money right there. Another thing, if during the weekend you want a michelada, I recommend going to La Carreta de Lily, which is on La Terraza by the Legend Suite. The reason I recommend them is because they actually put ice in your michelada, so it doesn't get like hot or like that weird like normal temperature where it's just kind of like ugh, type of thing. They'll prep it for you, like the mano or whatever beer doesn't fit in there. Like obviously they give you the can because you paid for the can. It's like what, 19 bucks, but they prepare it for you, and obviously you're not gonna drink more than one unless you know you're balling. But there's also hacks as well. So let's say you don't buy like the chicken strips, the $11 pizza or whatever. You can go to the Carreta Lily, get yourself a mangoneada, fruit. Those are other things that you could splurge on, because the Carreta Lily is not a daily thing. It is like on the weekends. So, and they're not sponsored, guys, but you know, if they want to sponsor me, just kidding. But that is another thing as well. But this is pretty much it. Like, these are some essentials. Oh, another one. Me and my comadre do this a lot. So a lot of the times we don't eat the food at the ballpark. What we do is when we bring stuff like this, we also like cut up watermelon, mangoes, oranges, pineapple. We put them in Ziploc bags and just take it into the game with us. We haven't been told anything, and I'm sure you're allowed to take this. If you can take this, you can take fruit. You're not hurting anybody. It's in a clear Ziploc bag. They can see what you bring in. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's like short and sweet and to the point, and I'm okay with that since I've been a little bit MIA recently. Hopefully baseball season comes back, and you know, I really hope that you guys like use these tips for when spring training comes along, or if you go to a game. If you do, let me know. Or what other essentials that you know you may think are needed as well. But I think some of the main ones is definitely the water, definitely the peanuts, and definitely the seeds, because you do not want to be spending like $7-8 just for a bottle of water or a bag of peanuts or seeds, because it's unnecessary. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for when I post, and I will see you guys next time. I need to stop.